Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to you. It's the start of a new week. I've got a great guest today. I've got another sneak peek look of the Friendship Paradox for you today. And we've got some fun announcements about our annual Breakthrough Show Network Awards that are coming up here shortly. So stay tuned for an all new episode, if I can talk today, of Project Joy Live. Let's do it. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to you. I hope you are set up to have an amazing day today. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and this is Project Joy Live. It's your triple shot of good vibes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the 9 a.m. Eastern Time hour. It's early for some of my folks on the West Coast, but it's late in the day. It's not even morning anymore to some of my folks overseas. So wherever you are, I want to send you those morning joyful vibes that it's a new day. It's a new week. We're halfway through we're more than halfway through November, which we won't dwell on that for a minute though. Because some of us may be feeling just a little bit stressed out about the holidays coming, but it's gonna be great regardless. And we're here to bring you some joy this morning. I would love for you to head over to the comments, say hello, let us know where you're joining from, and of course, what is bringing you joy this morning? And I'll let you know what's happening on the episode here in the Morning Brew. Let's do it. All right. So listen, lots of goodness happening today. My dear friend, longtime friend, Danielle Valero is back on the show today, guys. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be talking about her appearance in the upcoming documentary, The Friendship Paradox. I've got a little baby clip for you all this morning, a little baby clip, and looking forward to that with you guys. And what else do we have going on today? Have some announcements for you. I have to share about the fact that I shared with you before that we had redone the entire website. So really proud of that. It was a long time coming. Everything with the Breakthrough Show Network came after jessicadugas.com. So for up until this point, everything for the Breakthrough Show was housed on jessicadugas.com, and it was getting a little overwhelming. It was a lot a bit overwhelming. And so it was time to make that shift. And I thought, I don't just want to take everything and move it over to the breakthroughshownetwork.com, but I wanted to give it a little glow up. I had some copy to upgrade, had some different things I wanted to add, things I wanted to change around. And so ended up redoing the entire website. So that is done now. And I'm really excited to share with you some new things I've gotten there. So I'm going to share with you about that later on in the show. What else do we have going on today? We can, it's going to be good. So just stay tuned because it's going to be wonderful. I want to share with you who's joining us here this morning. Miss Brittany's here today. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Miss Teresa's here this morning. Miss Nancy's here today, filled with joy and sharing with everyone. Love it. Miss Kat's here today from across the pond. Good morning. Good to see you. Miss Rhonda's here from up north above us in Canada. Good to see you, Miss Rhonda. All the way across the pond. That's it. In Kilmarnock, Scotland, you guys. Good to see you all this morning. Let me know if there's anything in particular that's bringing you joy today. We're going to just move along quickly today because we have a lot happening within the Breakthrough Show Network for the day today as well. So lots to do. And so let's move on with it. We're going to take a quick break. You're going to take a look at the original teaser trailer for the Friendship Paradox. And when you come back, through the magic of broadcasting, Miss Danielle Valero will be on the screen. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
On April 4th, I was 90 years old, grandson of slaves. My parents were first generation free. A long time ago, I embraced the definition of love. Love is the experience of well being. And a friend is one who mutually shares that experience of well being with you, which opens up almost infinite creative possibilities.
We are getting excited. It's less than 2 weeks until the Friendship Paradox, and here is one of the stars of the film, Miss Danielle Valero. Good morning. We need to unmute you first. Let's try that. There we go. Yay. Good morning.
Good morning.
We'll try it again. I know that mornings aren't always your favorite thing, but you've been having a lot of practice waking up with them chickens in the morning.
Oh, for sure. I am now a morning person. I can say that now.
Yes, we did it, everybody.
Who knew? It just took some chickens.
That's all it took. But maybe we need to get some so that then everybody could be morning people here on the show. We just need one big rooster to go off when the show starts. That's what we need.
That would work.
Are your roosters crowing? Like, is that happening?
Yes. I'm lucky because I have mini rooster. I have a just one mini rooster. And so it's not too overwhelming and he doesn't beat me up like a big rooster probably would. I could just swat him like a mosquito because he's so small. He's not growing any bigger. So,
well, maybe his lungs won't get so loud either. So that
it's not too bad.
Yeah. Love that though. Everybody, let's see. Kat is well, first of all, Brittany's joy is just waking up today. We can relate to that. Kat said that it's her second day in the last month. I wrote some poetry. That brings her joy. Love some poetry. I know you enjoy writing poetry.
I do.
Love that. What else do we have going on here? Rhonda's there with the chicken emojis, the rooster emojis. My neighbor's rooster has been sleeping in lately. Well,
winter.
It's happening. So listen, I'm really excited because one of the things that brings me the most joy is looking over as I've been going through this process of editing the Friendship Paradox, having people be a part of this that I am actually friends with and people from like different spaces in my life has brought me a lot of joy. And so I don't know why it tickles me the way it does, but I'm just like, oh, this is so cool. Just such a dork right now. It's ridiculous. But so I know recording for the Friendship Paradox was a little while ago. It was earlier in the year. Do you have any like memories or thoughts about what the process was like for you?
I remember my brain not really working too well. Like, and after I'm like, oh, I should have said this or I should have said that, or I come up with different answers in my head later. I do remember getting emotional on one of the questions and I was trying really hard not to cry.
It was like that for everybody. As I went through, been going through all of the clips, like there was always one moment that either tripped somebody up or somebody started crying or like, and so it happened with everybody and it was different at the, I can't even think in my mind what moment that was for you, but it's interesting to look at that anyway. What do you, are you excited about the film coming out? Are you nervous about it? Like, how are you feeling now?
I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I don't remember what I said. And now I'm like, oh, shoot. I feel like we're always evolving. And maybe how I felt then, maybe I might not think the same today. I constantly am switching up my point of view. That's just, I don't know if it's a curse or a blessing, but Probably both.
You know what I will say about that though? I think there's several of you who participated who are also feeling those nerves and feeling like, maybe there's other people that are like you going, maybe I don't feel the same way anymore. What if I don't? And what I would say to that is we're all supposed to grow and evolve. We're all supposed to change how we think as time goes on. I would be worried if someone felt exactly the same way at 5 as they did at 45. I would be
True.
concerned. But and so no matter what was said at the time of recording, which happened around March of this year, no matter what was said, somebody somewhere is at that exact
Mm.
that you were in. And so
Yeah.
it's needed. And then you guys may all watch, and somebody on the film may be at a spot that you're at now or that you're going to be at. And so I think the way that it's done in having ages 30 through 90 years old, somebody somewhere is going to relate to something, right?
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah. So up until this point, with all of the clips, I have done sort of clips of people from the film that were off of the list of questions that I had, like not part of the list of questions. But today is the first time that I'm going to be showing you guys one of the questions that everyone was asked, and that is, what was friendship like for you as a young child? And Danielle did such a beautiful job answering that question. So we're
I
going to
don't know.
right now. Don't be nervous. It's going great. Here we go. Check it out. A sneak peek premiere.
Oh, I had so many friends when I was younger, oddly enough, because I was deemed the quiet child. But I had no problem making friends. And once I'm comfortable with somebody, I feel like as an adult, it's the same thing. But once you're comfortable with somebody and you could just be yourself around them and have fun. So, as a kid, I had many, many friends. I had really close best friends. We did everything together, like everything. We were like two peas in a pod. And that leveled up as the years went on. So like grade school, I had a best friend, and middle school, and then high school, and then on and then on. I've always had best friends, but they've never stayed. Like eventually it just nothing. Usually it wasn't a big fight or anything. It's like maybe they moved away, I moved away, or we just lost touch, or we outgrew each other. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. That was a little bit of a moment for me.
Yeah.
I chose that clip out of all of your clips today because I feel like it was so relatable as we look back at friendships throughout our lives, which I'm assuming everyone will be thinking about and doing as they're watching the film. We sometimes look back at those relationships and go, man, it was really great, but I'm not really sure what happened. Not really sure what happened there. Why aren't we still connected? Why don't we? What happened? Because there's some situations where I can clearly remember like losing touch with somebody, but going like, when was that last time? Like what, and we sit here and think about, how do you feel watching that clip?
I just got like super emotional about it because it is sad. Sad because you know, you don't know when the last time was that you actually spoke, and then all of a sudden just lost touch, and then you have the memories. But I feel like in life we're meant to evolve, and sometimes that person isn't on the same, I don't know, level. I don't know how to explain it. They're somewhere else in their life, and you guys can't relate as much anymore. And I think that's why sometimes we fall out and fall back and fall out and fall back, or sometimes just fall out and never fall back. Because I've had that where I fell out with friends and then we get back again. And I've had friends I fall out with and then we never get back. And now I'm at a place where I make peace with it. And I'm like, for whatever reason, we're not on the same page anymore. And it wouldn't work, and just doesn't fit in my life right now. And I don't fit in their life right now. And you make peace and you move on, kind of thing, you know? That's the way I look at it anyways. But it's sad. It's sad because then you have these memories and you're like, but we were so close and we shared so much and all these good times we had. And it's like, what happened? But life, I guess, life happens.
Yeah. It's interesting to look back, and I have to be really honest with you. Our friendship, what it has become in the last couple of years, has helped me to let some of those other things go, because if I accept that over time we have gotten closer and been able to create a way better friendship now than we had back in school days, then I also have to accept the opposite of that. So, like, I think friendship over time, which is what our episode is called today, is something to really think about. And if you can accept that you've gotten closer with some people, then we also have to have that same acceptance for the ones that we're no longer close with anymore. And so I really appreciate our friendship and what that's done for me, and being able to let some of that other stuff go, because it's really hard for me. I mean, I know it's not easy for a lot of people, but I recognize how, like, I get really attached and I get really sad, and so it's helped me to be like, okay, if I can accept this, then I also need to accept that, and moving on.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have any hopes or expectations for when this film comes out? What do you hope to look for, or to gain from watching it? What do you hope other people gain from watching it?
Friendship is such a tricky subject, and I think even more so when you're an adult. Like I said, we all have our own lives going on. We have our own world, our little bubble we live in. And I know for me, because I'm so big on family, and I love my friends, don't get me wrong, especially my close one. I have a very small group because I'm one of those people. I keep my circle tight. I don't like small talk and I don't like fakeness. And so I kind of weave a lot of people out. But I also always put my family first. So if I'm preoccupied with my own life, sometimes friends get put on the back burner. And not because I don't care about them or love them, is I sometimes get so overwhelmed with what I have going on with my immediate family, which is always going to come first. And unfortunately, I think as adults now, we have to learn how to really communicate. I think we get scared about, what if I say the wrong thing? What if they think that? And I know I do that in my head all the time. I'm like, maybe that came out wrong, because I know sometimes I come off as something I'm not going to say.
Yep. I do it too. I do it too, you know?
I mean, I have my own family telling me, like, Mom, yeah, you
get down on
really
that.
mean and rude right now. And I'm like, well, I think sometimes when we're real, we come off that way because we're not tiptoeing around stuff. Right. And then when you don't want to hurt feelings and you're tipping around stuff, then we're not communicating properly.
Right.
I feel like the communication gets lost, and because we're worrying about feelings and stuff. And I think as adults, that's where I know I struggle,
Yeah.
is the communication part.
Yeah.
And how to communicate how I'm feeling in that moment or what I have going on, so as to like not hurt anybody's feelings, and reassure the friend, the friend and the friendship that it's not you. I have a lot going on, and also I feel like we do have a lot of excuses too, and prioritizing time and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I don't know, it's hard as an adult. It's hard, and the
There's
more
I
you have
think that's
going on, yeah.
Yeah. That I think that's what we'll see that a lot in the film. Just there's so many things in adulthood that weighs in on friendship. And I think that part of the shock and blow to us when we wake up one day in our adulthood and go, what in the hell with these friends? Like, like I think part
Yeah.
of the shock of that is like no one ever, even with people in the film talking about the examples that they had of friendships growing up, like seeing their mom, their grandparents or their parents or their teachers or whoever having friends, you only see, it's very much like social media, you only saw like the good times of when they're getting together and hanging out and having fun. There was
Mhm.
never a warning. There was never like, hey, this is going to get really hard when you get older, or hey, this is what it's like to nurture a friendship, as you get married and have babies and have jobs and, all of these, and start losing friends. That's another topic
Right.
that gets talked about, in the
Mhm.
documentary as well. So no one talks about that. And now we're all shocked. And so I feel like, speaking to us as moms, we have such a great opportunity as parents right now to really do something different and talk to our kids about what friendship's going to look like as an adult. We obviously don't know what it's going to look like for them, but we can say, "Hey, this is what I've been through and this is how you can be a great friend too," or whatever the case may be.
Right. Right. For sure.
Yeah. Brittany said, I thought I was an excellent communicator, but I quickly realized I need to be better myself.
Same. Same.
Yeah.
I always feel like I'm communicating all the time. Like, but then there's moments where I know I'm lacking in that. And I think it's because I get too much in my head. To be honest, like I start playing that what if game, or assuming is a big thing. Like I assume way too much, and I'm trying to work on that.
Yeah. I mean, it's assuming is interesting too, because what do we say for assume? It makes an ass out of you and me, because that's how you spell assume. Um, ASSUME. Anyway, but it's also, our assumptions are based on our experiences. If you've been crapped on 900 times, I feel like it is a normal human response to be like, well, I'm going to get crapped on again, or whatever the situation is. So I think we need to do better at like not beating ourselves up for assuming things. All that is the trauma speaking, is all an,
Mm,
all an assumption is.
well, I got a lot of that. So
Yeah. Sign me up.
not for today, but yes.
I know, I know. But communication, I think what you're saying is really important as well. And
Yeah.
I feel like you do a really good job with that in our friendship, of just going, hey, like I'm going through a lot or whatever, and just saying that. And I don't take offense to how it's said. That's I mean, I said for the longest time, while I do enjoy words sprinkled with a little sugar on it, I also would rather somebody say something harshly than not at all, and have me sit back and wondering, because when we don't communicate, all you're doing is leaving space for the assumptions, because that's all
Yes.
there's room for.
Right. Right. That's
You
true.
know?
Yeah, I agree.
Brittany's like, same. So I'm really excited, you guys. Go to thefriendshipparadox.com and sign up there. When you sign up on the website, thefriendshipparadox.com, Brittany, will you put it down in the chat for me? I would appreciate it. When you sign up at thefriendshipparadox.com, you're going to get the film 24 hours early, and which is going to be on Friendsgiving, which is Friday, November 29th. And you're going to get to watch it, and it's going to be great and wonderful. And you're going to get to see Danielle and Brittany and some of the other folks out here, Rhonda and Kat, and some of my favorite people are out in the audience today. So go check that out. Thank you so much, Miss Brittany. There it is, thefriendshipparadox.com. We're going to take a little quick break. Are you going to stick around, Danielle, or are you going to go off with the chickens?
I'm good. I'm hanging out.
Okay. All right. We're going to take a quick break, you guys, and we'll be right back after this. We got to talk about birthdays and websites and all kinds of stuff. So we'll be right back.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. We're here with my friend Danielle Valero today, as we have been talking about the Friendship Paradox coming up on November 29th. So I switched over screen right now to show you guys a couple updates on the website that I want to show you here. First, to go find the information about the Friendship Paradox and sign up, all you have to do is go to the breakthroughshownetwork.com, and you see it right here, the Friendship Paradox, and you click on it. And when you click on it, you'll be able to come here. You'll be able to see the trailer and clips. You keep scrolling, which Danielle's will be added there here in a little while. Here is where you sign up to watch, right here, guys. Okay, so you just put your name and your email in. Doesn't even have to be your first and last name. Could just be your first name. Just put your name in, your email, and sign up for updates. And then we have all of the beautiful faces at the bottom, the cast and crew of the Friendship Paradox, which the crew is me. But but the cast is there, and there's Miss Danielle right there as well. So go check that out. In addition, I want to show you guys really quickly, another button added to the top is our annual awards. And this is really important to go check this out, because our awards are coming up. This is the second annual. So Friday, December 13th at 6 p.m. Eastern. First of all, every single one of you is invited to attend. Later on today, there will be a little sign up on the page as well, so that you can get your official invitation to come to our award ceremony this year. But it has all of our categories, our Journey So Far award nominees. So this is really exciting, because this touches on 10 episodes that have resonated deeply with our audience, from the first episode way back in 2018 all the way up until now. These are the videos that performed the best across all of our social media and YouTube. So to vote for one of these 10 videos, you're going to look through the videos, you're going to click it so that it opens in YouTube, and you're going to like it and comment on the video. Bonus points if you, not really bonus points, but please watch the video. Don't just like it, but like it, comment on it. That's how you vote. The top 5 nominees will be announced on December 1st. And then, of course, the winner will be announced at the ceremony on December 13th. So that's how you vote for that. We also have your favorite guest host nominees and voting here, which you just click this to vote. This little drop down here. You can vote as many times as you want. And I will tell you right now, there is one person whose people are taking advantage of that ability to vote as many times as they want, and they have a substantial lead right now. I'm not going to tell you who it is. So if you want your person to win, please go and go and participate a lot, because you're going to need it. That's all I'm going to tell you. In addition, you can also see all of our winners from last year if you scroll all the way down to the bottom. So that is the two things you need to check out. You need to check out the awards and go vote for Journey So Far and favorite guest host. And you also need to go to thefriendshipparadox.com and get signed up. So that's that with that. Everybody clear? Everybody understand? Give me some heart. No, don't thumbs up me. Give me some heart. I almost did it. I almost like, no, you don't. You're gonna put the little
Don't thumbs up. Don't do that.
Don't do that. It's
Do
not
not
nice.
do that.
It's not nice. Okay. Thank you so much, Brittany. That's the example. This is what you do, people. Okay. All right. What else do we have going on? Let's talk about birthdays. Here we go.
Happy birthday to you.
So I'm really sad that we actually didn't have a show yesterday, because it's one of my favorite people on the wide planet Earth had a birthday yesterday. And he's also one of our hosts here on the Breakthrough Show Network. He's the host of Magical Melodies. He's a singer, songwriter, and actor. Kevin Kiley's birthday was yesterday, everybody. Woo-hoo. So excited. He was in Disney. So I sent him a very obnoxious happy birthday song that I hope he was somewhere in public when he listened to that. He was at the Disney. I don't know if he's back yet. You'd have to tell me. I forgot to ask when he was coming back. But ironically, today is actually the birthday of Mickey Mouse. So happy birthday, Mickey Mouse.
What a coincidence.
I know, right? The character was born today. So that's very, very coincidence. Actor Owen Wilson has a birthday today. You know what? Do you have like a favorite Owen Wilson movie?
Doesn't he have brothers? And I get them confused. No, he has a brother. He has one brother.
So yeah, but I can never remember that.
The blonde guy.
The blonde is Owen Wilson. So I'm thinking about like Meet the Parents and the Wedding Crashers.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
That
That's
I think sticks out to me. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. Then I would say Meet the Parents for sure. That was funny.
Yeah.
No, all of them actually.
I think Owen Wilson is hilarious. I enjoy him. Let's see. Newscaster Megyn Kelly has a birthday today. Happy birthday, Kelly. Celebrities in my life. Kitty Andrews has a birthday today. Yesterday, or over the weekend, Nicole Gowan. And do you remember Amanda Sherrod that we went to school with?
Yes, I do.
Amanda Rep. She had a birthday over the weekend. So happy birthday, Amanda. In addition, going back to celebrities, one of my favorite actresses who is has premiered recently in the mini series that was done about the Menendez brothers on Netflix. Chloe Sevigny has a birthday today. So happy birthday, Chloe. She has been one of my favorite actresses for a really long time, because she always does like really sort of weird out of the box roles. She played in Big Love, the series Big Love, which I loved from back a while ago with what's his face? I'm having a moment.
Don't ask me.
Anyway, it has a lot of really, really amazing people and like a lot of very star-studded series. But she played the prophet's. The show was about polygamy, and she played the prophet's daughter, and she was just fantastic in that. And I believe she was in a film called The Weight of Water, which was, I think, came out in the 90s. And I really enjoyed that as well. But she's it's always like these really weird outside of the box films and characters. And I will tell you, I could not finish watching the mini series about the Menendez brothers because it is that graphic.
I
Can't do it.
started to, and I learned more, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this now. So
It
I
was
never
hard to watch.
quite finished.
Yeah, I didn't. I think we got to like the last couple of episodes, and I just couldn't do
Ooh,
it. Like I
yeah.
just couldn't do it anymore. But I will tell you, her acting was superb in it. And so, happy birthday, Chloe. That's all of our birthdays today. Do you have any birthdays you're celebrating, Danielle?
I do not. I do not. My husband's was it right at the beginning of the month. That was the only one really I could think of in November. I forget somebody.
We did wish him a happy birthday on the show and told him we hope he had a day full of watching Pitch Perfect. That's what. Yeah.
I am going to have to go back and have him watch that.
That's what we said. It was. All right, here we go.
That's
Let's
awesome.
get our birthday song on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mickey Mouse, Owen Wilson, Megan Kelly, Chloe Savigny, Kevin Kylie, Kitty Andrews, Nicole Gowan, and Amanda Redd. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all those that are celebrating today and from over the weekend. I hope you have an amazing birthday celebration if you haven't already. You all have homework. 1, go to thefriendshipparadox.com and sign up so that you don't miss the premiere on the 29th. 2, go to thebreakthroughshownetwork.com and be sure to click on that awards button and vote for your favorites for the Journey So Far Award, Favorite Guest Host Award, and let your voice be heard because we all know how important voting is. Okay. And we do that here on the Breakthrough Show Network as well. Just putting that out there. Also, Danielle has a fun group on Facebook that y'all can check out if you're fans of astrology. She posts some really funny memes and lots of just good stuff to think about planetary and star alignment. So go check that out. I believe the link is down in the show notes, so you can go check that out as well. Anything you want to leave with our audience today, Danielle?
Make sure you guys have your tissues ready for that premiere. I know I will. I already just watched that small little clip. Had no idea. I thought I was going to be more embarrassed than anything else. And that really I almost started crying, guys.
I was bawling putting together the introduction for the film. Okay. So just want to let you guys know.
That's great. We're all just going to be
the 7-minute introduction to the movie. I was sobbing. Okay. So please go get your tissues.
Don't wear mascara, guys. Don't wear it.
Maybe it's just because I'm attached to it. I don't know, man. But
I think it's probably going to make everyone cry. Honestly, you have a heart, you're going to cry.
And adding to the emotional nature of the film, I am really pleased to announce I had told you guys that we were working really hard behind the scenes to get one of Olivia Ambani's songs in the film. And this morning, the contract was signed. So very excited because if you weren't crying up until the end of the film when her song plays, you'll be crying then. So just you're welcome.
Oh, great.
Great. I love it. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here today, Danielle. It's always good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Thank you guys for watching or listening wherever you are in the world today. And I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day because you are the joy. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.